And really, every day you've got tasks that you've got to do and challenges. What would you say are your biggest challenges as a city manager?
Oh, I think once you understand what the community characteristics are and what the values are, and that all goes back to history and kind of understanding the journey that this community has taken to become a city and what it's founded on and so on, you begin to understand the priorities and some of the underlying reasons why something may be viewed a certain way. This project is something that people want, or that project is something that folks take issues with.
Right.
So I think understanding that, and then this city also is at an age where we are beginning to deal with pretty severe infrastructure issues.
Right.
Like the state of California, like so many other cities. We're at a time where our infrastructure, the roads, the storm drains, the sewer lines, the buildings, the parks, unfortunately are in that 30 to 40 year old range. And that is getting to be a big problem with the degeneration of those systems. And so if we don't address those, it can only get worse. And so I think just dealing with the financial challenges and also helping the community to understand that while a lot of these things are kind of below your feet, that it's critically important to spend the money and make the investment. You know that we have the storm drain user fee go to the voters, they passed it. It's difficult to explain to people why something like that is what they should
vote on.
You know, dig into their pocket and put more money toward. But they got it, and so I think we have a lot more infrastructure projects and so on, as well as balancing that with the really neat opportunities that we have going on. So I think in the next couple of years we're going to be dealing with trying to take advantage of really exciting opportunities, to add some recreational opportunities, cultural, beautification projects and so on, at the same time that you have to take care of the roads, the failing buildings, and so on.
Now, what about personally? Are you somebody who sort of has plans for the future, or do you let life happen, or what kind of goals would you like to see for yourself personally?
I guess, first of all, I would like to retire from this position.
Not yet, but eventually.
Yet. I'm sorry, I didn't phrase that right.
No, much later.
Eventually, in several years. Certainly, I would feel good about entering a retirement phase where I can continue to, my husband and I can continue to live in our home here. He has expressed to me that he would love to retire here, so I guess looking back and being able to enjoy in retirement what I had the privilege to help create.
That's good. Just to kind of wrap up, I know this is going to be a tough question, but what's one thing you think you love most about living here in Palos Verdes, Rancho Palos Verdes? If there's one thing or just something that you can say, yeah, I love it about this community or about living here.
I think anybody would have a tough time not saying it's the coastline.
Right.
It is just so drop dead gorgeous. It is hard to get beyond that. And after that, it would be the folks that I work with at City Hall, including council members and the community groups that I have the privilege of interacting with and have gotten to know.
Very good. Carolyn Lehr, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, Maria.
And that will do it for our very first City Talk of 2011. Thanks for joining us. And a very special thank you to our City Manager, Carolyn Lehr, for spending some time with us today as well. We'll see you next time on City Talk. I'm Maria Serrao.